Hi, here we are again, 2025. Goodbye, 2024. So, how about this year we leave that behind and we move into a 2024 and we set some goals? So, let's set some goals together and make them successful for 2025. So, what do I mean by that? So, setting goals and making them a successful goal so that we can achieve them, I've put together a worksheet so that we can either work through them together or you can download the PDF and have a go at it yourself. Reach out to me if you have any problems with it anyway, you want to discuss or how I can help you out with some goals. But I just want to talk about a little bit about goal setting. I've always done some goal setting. I always set them up usually about a month or two before the end of the year. I start to look at the last year and what I want to do in the following year, and then I start working on those so that when the year rolls around, I've already got a bit of a head start. So it's really good to do. So I know that a lot of us have already done a lot of goal setting in the past, but let's look at doing successful goal setting. This is why I put a worksheet together. Particularly, we're going to talk about the financial side of things. So let's have a look at it. So we want to save up for a deposit for a house, right? Or we want to pay out some debt, or we want to be able to get our finances in a situation where we can be able to borrow money and clear up some of our debts and things like that. So we can set these goals, intentional goals, for during the year to put us in a better financial position to be able to achieve the things that we want to be able to achieve. It might be we want to start a business and, or we already have, or we want to grow our business, or whatever the case might be. So I'm going to talk around the financial side of things. Anything else to do with health or whatever, there's plenty of people out there that can help you out with things like that, or also your mindset, because mindset does come into a big play when it comes to goal setting as well. So when we're goal setting, so some of the things on the worksheet I've got is to make them short term. We need to break our goals, our worksheet down into certain steps. So we've got short-term goals, which will be probably the first year, like this next 12 months. And you might want to break that down into 3-month chunks, and do them over like a school term. Like there's 4 school terms and your children might be in school. So you mean, okay, so the children in school, 10 weeks, what I want to achieve. So we can look at medium and long-term goals. So you're supposed to have your big desire, your dream, what you want first, and then you break it down. You can break everything down and make it achievable. So also we need to be looking at your short-term goals, then your medium goals, your long-term goals, and then prioritizing them as well. And then we can look at determining the cost of your goals. So it might mean, okay, I need to save 5% deposit. That's going to be $50,000, but I also have a HEX debt. What do I need to do first? What are the banks? Do I need to talk to my mortgage broker? If I have all these debts over here and I've got this over here and I've got that over there, maybe if you want to reach out to me and talk to me about these things, I'm more than happy to have a chat with you. It's not going to cost you anything to do, and to help you start setting some goals towards maybe deposit for a house. Or you might be looking at refinancing or consolidating some of your debt and things like that. Or you might want to go on a family holiday, a massive, fantastic family holiday at the end of the year. So to do that, you really need to do some goal setting. And we need to look at all these things, these variables. So the first term of the school might be 10 weeks. During that week, what do I want to achieve just in these 10 weeks? It might just be budgeting. It might mean, where is all my money going? What budget app do I need to get? What do I need to do to really look at my budget, look at my spending, and take power over that? That, okay, I've got about $100 a week now that I can look towards saving for something, or towards the next goal set, the next 3 months. So you can clean that up now and maybe move into something else to look at more your medium-term goal. So you can always have your desire. I like using vision boards. I'm a very visual person, so I like to have pictures of things that I like. If it's in front of me and I can see it, it motivates me. And I can see it on a daily basis. That's why I like to write things down. I like to look at things, and I like to use screensavers and pictures and things like that. So there's so many things that you could do. And there are so many apps out there to design stuff as well. So we really need to prioritize our goals as well. Prioritize them. Let's not be too much of a people pleaser. Let's look at ourselves. Let's look at self-care on ourselves. Let's look at our goals so that we can also help other people. We can't help anyone until we've helped ourselves. So, and then create an action plan. Get it all written down. This is what I'm going to do. Put it on the fridge or whatever you need to do. But make them small. Make them start out small. You know, like you can have a big goal, but then break it down into a smaller goal as well. Some of the things that we call, I'll just have a quick look, it's called SMART goals. Now this, I learned this a long time ago. When you're doing your goals, the best thing to do, they call these called SMART goals. First one is S for specific. Make your goals specific and measurable and achievable, relevant and time bound. So what do I mean by that? So make your goals specific. Instead of saying, I'm going to save 10 grand. Okay, well, how are you going to go about that? You know, so the specific goal might, I'm going to save $10,000 over the next 12 months. That's quite specific. Specific might mean how much money you are going to need to save per month towards that $10,000. Do I need to pay out debt first? What do I need to do? Should I look at my smaller debts first, my bigger debts, and the more that money can go elsewhere? Make it measurable. We need to measure things. We not need to look at, you know, make it out too big for us. And it's got to be achievable. It's like when you go on a diet and say, I'm going to lose 20 kilos. You know, well, how about we start with 1 kilo first? You know, so it's about doing things that are achievable, because when things are not achievable and things look too hard or our goals are too big, we don't accomplish them, we get overwhelmed and we give up. So it's about being achievable. I like the idea of an accountability partner. So that could be your partner, it could be a friend, it could be anyone, but just be accountable to someone. You know, just be vulnerable and tell people what you're doing, what you're up to, and they can keep you accountable. Or it's really hard to keep yourself accountable, and a good way to do that is to start with, you know, sharing it with someone else, or going on this journey together with somebody else as well, and make it relevant. Like we're just talking about making achievable, relevant is the same. Relevancy is definitely the key. And time bound, you need to put a time on things. This is why it's a good idea to break them down into 4 chunks. We have 12 months a year. School term is fantastic because, you know, we're still in January. We've got kids at home. It's holiday time still. You know, you can be making all your fun vision boards and things like that to get ready to get started on a goal, because you can't just wake up one morning and go, that's it, I'm doing it. So it's about preparation. It's about preparing for all these things. I hope this has been really helpful for you. There's so many more things I could talk about that. I've written a blog post, so more details in regards to the SMART goal setting. I've done a PDF worksheet as well that you could download for yourself at any time. It'll be in the link below, and it also will be on the blog post. So if you want to have a download of that, if that will help you, reach out to me. If you've got some great ideas yourself too, I'm happy to take those on board for myself. And I've already started on mine, and it is a journey, and it's got to be something that you could change around at time to time when you might have achieved those earlier, so you can move on to the next medium size of that or whatever. And remember that life does throw things at us, and this is why they have to be relevant. They've got to be measurable as well, because we're going to take our life into account as well of what's going on. Okay, see you later. I hope you found the information useful. If so, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. And I just want to let you know that we have a free giveaway, a free book. and subscribe to it now. So the link is below. It's the 7 steps to mortgage freedom and wealth through property. Inside here, you will find out how to get the cheapest home loan, why you should really care about your home loan, why people will end up broke, and also we have some bonus chapters at the back here as well. It's a great read. It's an easy read as well. So make sure you get your copy and share it with friends. See ya.